Hi there, folks. Joseph Kursky here with you to talk about the importance of maps in Louise Penny's book, A Great Reckoning. Let's read a little bit together. Turcotte was a mapmaker? Asked Huifin. Not just a mapmaker. Antony Turcotte was the father of all Quebec's modern maps. He created a department dedicated to mapping and naming the province. That was back in the early 1900s. He was a giant. He recognized the connection a people have to where they live, that it just isn't land. Our history, our cuisine, our stories and songs spring from where we live. He wanted to capture that. He gave les habitants their patrimoine. Monsieur Bergeron had used the old word, the slang word for the inhabitants of Quebec, les habitants. Over the years, it had become almost an insult, conjuring images of lumbering rustics. But this man, and Antony Turcotte before him, used the word correctly. Les habitants had tended the land. They'd cleared it, farmed it, built homes and businesses. They'd lived on it and loved it. They were born on it and buried in it. Without les habitants, there would be no Quebec. But he'd also used another word, a word charged with the meaning for the Quebecois, their patrimoine, their heritage, their language, their culture, their inheritance, their land. He lived in Montreal, but decided to move down here to the townships, said Bergeron. He set up cartography offices around the province, but chose to map this area himself. I think he must have fallen in love with the townships and its history. Don't you mean geography? Asked Amelia. They're the same thing. The middle-aged bureaucrat looked across his desk at her. Antony Turcotte knew that you can't separate history and geography. I can, muttered Amelia. So could my teachers. Then they were fools. The bald statement was made all the more forceful by its simplicity. A place's history is decided by its geography. Is the terrain mountainous? If so, it's harder to invade. The people are more independent, but also isolated. Isn't it surrounded by water or not? If so, it's probably more cosmopolitan. But easier to conquer, like Venice, said Amelia, picking up on what he meant. Geography decides if you're invaded or the invader. Look at the Romans, said Amelia, and later the British. Oui, said Monsieur Bergeron, looking slightly manic now. Britain was invaded over and over, until it realized its weakness was also its strength. Geography is history, said Amelia, taken with the idea. She loved history, but also had given absolutely no thought to geography. And that's a little bit more about maps and the importance of history and geography in Louise Penny's book, A Great Reckoning. I won't give it away, but maps are very important to the story. So check it out. Thanks.